the following day, when we came back from Bethany, Jesus was hungry. So seeing in the distance a fig tree with leaves, he went to see if there was anything on it. When he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. Now he would curse that tree and say, may no one ever eat fruit from you again, makes me think of the lamps that we're to have, and we don't know when Jesus is coming, to always be ready. And to always be ready, we have to be practicing our faith. Now, right after that incident, he goes into the temple at Jerusalem and starts flipping tables. He calls them a brood of vipers because they're ripping people off, because it's not about faith. They're a barren fig tree there at the temple. They're just there to make money. They're not there to really give a house of prayer to worship the Lord. And so we're not a tree. You see a fig tree behind me. But we go through seasons in life, ups and downs, but we're always to be a living testimony for the Lord. We're always to be feeding the sheep of those around us. Now, this hit me in many ways. First of all, God gave us so many different sources of food. He went out because he was hungry. He didn't go to the grocery store. He didn't go to his neighbor. He went out to look at the fig tree for food. But it wasn't in season, so there was no food. So that tree was worthless to him in that moment, did not satisfy his hunger. When we see people who are struggling, if we don't help them, what good is our faith? We're nothing but a barren fig tree if we're not able to help people. And, I say this being convicted because there's plenty of times when I just don't feel up to stepping into a situation in need. And thank God we have a forgiving God who will not curse us when we fail to live up to these standards. But we have to be willing to get back up on the saddle. James 2:14-16. What does it profit, my brethren, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister is naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you says to them, depart in peace, be warmed and filled, but you do not give them the things that they need for their body, what does it profit? Thus also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. We are not saved by our works. There's such a fine line between saved by grace through faith and saved by works. But if you have the true saving faith, there will be works. You will not be a barren fig tree. You will be able to feed people when they come to you looking for food, spiritual food or real food. We are blessed to be a blessing, and blessings in God's kingdom don't look like blessings of the world. I hear people, professing Christians, saying all the time, oh, I'm blessed when I got this or that. They're not always blessings from God. The God of this world loves to bless people too, because it keeps them in a cycle of sin and self-satisfying things that aren't serving others. So I pray that you and me and anybody hearing this is always ready to bear fruit for the kingdom when we have the opportunity to be so. God created all these things for us, and we're living representations of that spiritually. God bless you. See you tomorrow.